Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks so much for taking the time to check out my video. I just wanted to touch base on the new challenge that Top Shot just dropped for both the MGLE and the Hollow Icon S3 challenge. So the first one we're going to talk about is going to be the MGLE challenge, which is going to give you the ability to win a cat or Carl Anthony Towns MGLE moment from S3. So in order to see the challenge, all you have to do is go into NBA Top Shot, and then you click on the challenges tab that's on the top of the screen, and then that will take you to all of the active challenges. And then you'll also see on the screen that there's also a button for previous. So you want to see what other type of challenges were going on, like the two that were going on last night with the flash challenges or anything else. Hit the previous button and you can go to those. But for now, we're going to be talking about the new active challenges. So we click on the active challenges again. You scroll down the screen. We're going to go to the MGLE S3 Challenge 7 for the cat. So we click on that, and we'll see that we have 2 days and 23 hours at this time, which is about 2:30 on Tuesday. Again, they just announced this challenge dropped at 2 p.m. I think they're also going to be coming out with a flash challenge as well, hopefully in the next couple minutes. I know for me, it's been a lot of fun watching those and paying attention to a lot more NBA. So let's go ahead and go full screen for you guys. You don't need to see my face. Here we go, full screen. All right, so full screen, you see MGLE S3 Challenge 7. Again, this is for the Karl Anthony Towns Season 3 MGLE moment. So in order to be qualified for this moment, again, this is 22 days and 23 hours. You're going to have to put together 9 specific NFTs from Top Shot. So this is not going to be cheap. Okay, so here's what you have to do. One moment from Eric Gordon, MGLE Series 3. One moment from Kelvin Johnson, MGLE Series 3. Kelly Oubre, same thing. Kyle Kuzma, same thing. Nurkic, same thing. Bridges, same thing. And then the most expensive one is going to be the Curry. So that's going to be a total of 9 moments. There's 7 from that list right there, and then you need to pick 2 additional MGLE moments from Series 1 or Series 2 from the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that gets you to a total of 9 moments. So the first thing I see here is for me is that's just going to be way too expensive. If you have this kind of bankroll, great for you. I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to throw at this, but there's opportunity to get a nice moment with this cat moment, but also ability to do some flipping. So again, this is not financial advice whatsoever. I just want to give you guys information about what the challenge is all about and what you have to do in order to hit it. So the first thing we usually do when you look at challenges, if you're looking to flip them, is you really want to go for the high end or the low end. So the majority of these moments are going to be right around $100 to $150 right now in the marketplace, besides the South Curry, which is going to be a lot more expensive. So let's take a minute just to check out the other moments here. So in order to do that, I'm going to click on the top link in the marketplace. So I'm going to click on marketplace. From here, it's going to give me the ability to search. What I'm going to do right off the bat is look for the Seth Curry. So I'm going to go to Seth Curry. And what I'm looking for here is going to be the MGLE Metallic Gold LE Series for the Steph Curry, not Seth Curry, excuse me. Steph Curry. I always get that wrong. Names are way too familiar. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down until I see the MGLE Series 3, which is right here, which is going to be $760. So it has an average sale for the past 14 days of $1,000. So it's gone down, which is hopefully good news for those that want to flip this. So you go here and you got $760 for this specific moment. Now, what this is going to go is really just going to be dictated by the market. And it's really important for you to really keep track of how things are going in the next 2.5 days to see where this moment is really going to go. For me, I'm not going to put up the $760 to invest in it because I don't have that kind of cash to just throw out without understanding the market, what's really going to go on. So the good news for these people that are going to try to flip is the fact there's only 68 for sale from 68 collectors. So there's definitely a nice demand on these. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to click to select to buy. As soon as we click on select to buy, we'll see a price that's on the left-hand side, and then you'll see the serial number and the seller. The serial number is important. The lower the serial number, the more expensive the NFT is going to be. If you get to the ability to get to Curry's number as a serial number, that's going to be even more expensive. So right now we see that there is a bit of a jump here. So we start at 760. We got 770, 775, 795, and then we're going up from there 800, 810, 850, 885, 900, 939, and all the way up to the 1,000. So if we go all the way up to the top, we'll see that the most expensive NFT is going to be for $99,333, and that's because it is his jersey number. So you'll see with this little blue icon, that's going to be the jersey number. So if for some reason you're pulling a pack and you have a chance to get the jersey number of a specific player, know that that specific NFT is going to be a lot more expensive for you, and you're going to be able to make a lot more money off it. You also see these lower serial numbers, your 9, 2, 7, and then the last one you really want to pay attention is going to be to the last serial number. So for this situation, if you look in the top right hand corner over here, you'll see that this is out of 749 NFTs. So if you're able to get the last NFT for 749, that's going to be a nice price point. So again, we're looking at $760. Now, an easy way to know if there's going to be a big run on the specific item is just by using the refresh page. So I'm just going to do that a couple of times just to see if the 760 goes away. I know I saw it a couple minutes ago, so it hasn't gone away yet. So people haven't necessarily gone gung-ho on these yet. If you're in a situation where there's going to be a run on a specific NFT, you'll see these things go quick, really quickly. Let's do a couple refreshes and see what we see. All right, nothing's changing. 760, 770, 775, 795. Same thing again. So right off the bat, even though it was announced at about 2 o'clock for this specific challenge, things aren't going too crazy. So I have a feeling it's because of the high price point. Let's go ahead and check out a couple of the other MGLEs and see if there's any movement with those going on right now. So in order to do that, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the just home site of Top Shot. It's going to give you some good information. So click on the Top Shot. I will see this live feed section. So if I scroll down, I'll see live feed. And what's really great about this is it's updating without you actually refreshing your page. So it's telling you what's selling right now. See Zach Levine, Michael Green, Josh Green, all for $2. There's a big run on the $2 stuff because you can flip them for common packs. I'll get into that more later on in the video. There's a Ricky Rubio Nurkic for 110, perfect. That's perfect. All right, so that was for an MGLE. There's a Seth Curry MGLE just went for 126. Okay, that's interesting because we got to check that out real quick. So before we go to Nurkic, let's go ahead and go back to Curry. And let's actually read through the description real quick to make sure I'm right. So if I go to the challenge section again, and I scroll down to the specific challenge, I click onto it. Let's make sure we're right. So Seth Curry moment from MGLE Series 3 set. Okay, so let's see if there's another one that we're not aware of. I don't believe so, but let's check. All right, so let's go to the marketplace. On the top, we're going to go to Steph this time, not Seth. We go to Steph Curry, and we're looking for the Series 3 MGLE. All right, there's a Series 3, 760 is the one that we were looking at. And I believe there's only one MGLE per series. But I just wanted to double check to make sure that was the case. So let's go back to latest sales. So if we click in the marketplace, instead of being on for sale, we're going to click the latest sales. Let's go to latest sales. right, what I want to do is I want to find that Curry to see what's going on. All right, it's not in that first set. This is the crazy part about Top Shot. Even though we're at 241 right now on my time, I go down and there's so many sales already that it's pushed me all the way down, even though it just happened a couple minutes ago. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm continuing to refresh again, and if I don't see it here shortly, I'm gonna go ahead and find another way. All right, so sorry about that, guys. All right, so what I'm gonna do now in order to see that sale is we're going to go to back to Curry. So then go to the marketplace again. We're gonna go for sale instead of latest sales. We're gonna go to Steph. I believe it was in the 120 range, I believe. If I remember that, again, I came quickly up on my screen. So just scrolling through these to see all the sales. It was a hustle and show. All right, so I'm gonna click on, maybe it was a hustle and show. Maybe I didn't, maybe it wasn't MGLE. Maybe that's a mistake, my fault, guys. All right, so we know for a fact that it definitely needs to be Series 3. So the fact that somebody else bought there, maybe that was just a coincidence during this time, or maybe somebody just didn't type in the right thing into Top Shot. So the second thing we want to do is we want to look for a player that's going to be lower on that list. So if we go back to challenges on the top, and then we scroll down to MGLE for Cat. Okay, let's look at these players: Eric Gordon, Keldon Johnson, Kelly Oubre, Kuzma, Nurkic, Bridges, and Curry. Actually, let's go to Nurkic. I actually just scooped up a Nurkic myself, one of his base moments. All right, so let's go back to Marketplace. Let's go to Nurkic, Kitch. All right, here we go. So this is actually the Nurkic I just got for 13 bucks. The reason I picked this up is because he's really good in flash challenges lately, and his price has gone up to between $29 to $30 when he gets to a flash challenge. I think the last flash challenge he's in, he was about $30, $32. So the fact that it went back down to that 13 level, I decided to scoop it up. I might scoop up a couple more, but the one that we're looking for is going to be the Series 3 MGLE. So you'll see it here. It's the second one here. It's going to be for 113. All right, so the question is how much movement is happening in this MGLE. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to look for sales history. So I don't really care about the top sales right now. Top sales are only 170. It's pretty low. Usually there's a bigger bump. So right now we can see how many sales do we have so far since the promotion. So again, NBA Top Shot on Twitter at NBA Top Shot. They tweeted at about 2 o'clock. Let's see, specific time at 25 minutes ago. So at 2:20. So at 2:20, that he was going to be in charge and he was going to be in this challenge. So from 2:20, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 12 sales. Started at 114 and went down to 109. So if we click on this link in the middle for evaluate market, you're going to get a lot more detailed information about the sales and the history of the specific NFT. So I would definitely check that out if you're interested. But for now, we're just going to look at the current status of the sales. So this is 113, lowest ask. So we're going to hit select and buy. All right. So we got 112, 113, 114, 115. A little bit of a wall, 115, then 116, 117. Then it goes up a little bit. within 20 or so, we're up to 129, 130. Right, so you're talking about if you get to 112, which I have a feeling if I refresh this page, it's going to be gone. You're talking about an $18 profit minus a 5% fee, so you're making a couple bucks here, which isn't too bad if they sell about 20 of them. The question is, when are people going to see this specific post from Top Shot, and when are they going to start to buy? I would assume as soon as it hits 5 p.m. here on the East Coast, or 8 p.m. on the West Coast, you're going to get a little bit of a bump. And then when people are watching basketball tonight, you're going to get a little bit of a bump as well. I would assume it's going to go up and it'll be in the 120 range. But again, this is really dictated on how much interest there is around this specific challenge. And that's going to change between today and 2.5 days from now. So I'm going to go ahead and do a refresh, see if the 112 is still around. I have a feeling, I put money on the fact that the 112 isn't there. No, I was wrong, but the 113 went away. So the 112 is still there, but the 113, so that's interesting. All right, so let's look at the rest of the MGLEs that you need to get in this specific challenge. Let's do a quick look. So we'll go to Marketplace again. All right, let's go Eric Gordon. Again, we're looking for MGLE Series 3. There it is, 102. Let's go to Kuzma. $121. There we already did. Nurkic. Let's make sure we got them all. And then we got our Timberwolves, our two Timberwolves. Oubre, Keldon Johnson. Let's go Keldon Johnson. All right, MGLE 112. Oubre, I think Oubre might be a little bit more expensive since he doesn't have as many. Oh, 115. Not too bad. It's an interesting one. So Oubre is at $19 and he's got a 15,000 LE. I'm going to go ahead and take that since he's pretty good in flash challenges too, especially for hitting threes. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my watch list. So in the top right hand corner, you'll see there's an ability for you to watch list. So if you click on the watch list, it'll send it to your watch list so then you can keep track of it. And I like that one. So Oubre is 115 for now. We need a Narky. Already did that one. Let's go Bridges. Kyle Bridges. $120. All right, so you're from 102, 105, all the way up to 125 on the lower end. They're all kind of in the same spot. And then you got the Curry, who's in the 700s. $760 right now and hasn't moved. Ooh, nice behind the back pass. All right, so the only other thing that you have to worry about getting for this one, are two Minnesota Timberwolves moments from MGLE Series 1 or 2. All right, so in order to find those specific ones, we're going to search a little bit different way. So we're going to go back to Marketplace. All right, so then you'll see this filter button in the center of the screen. You want to click on filters. And from here, we're going to go to NBA, go to teams, we'll go to Timberwolves. All right, and then we're going to go to rare. So rare is going to filter out and give us the ability to see our MGLEs, which is nice. So this is anybody from, they said anybody from series 1 or 2. So we're going to click on series 1 to start. let's see, our cheapest. So if you can also use the navigation on the top to the newest listings, and as opposed to doing newest listings, we can go low to high to see where our bottom level is. 270. Whew. 270 for Jared Culver. And all the way up to the top at 750 for Karl Anthony Towns. So, all right, so our lowest is going to be 270 there. Now let's get rid of Series 1 and let's go to Series 2 instead. So we're going to use the navigation on the left, click on Series 2. All right, here we go, a little bit cheaper. Oh, nope, that's throwdowns. All right, so keep in mind this rare stuff is not just MGLEs. There can be other stuff in there as well, as you see the throwdown section. But your cheapest is going to be Malik Beasley, for 190. D'Angelo Russell for 269. Rubio for 193. Okay, so let's do a little simple math. If we go back to the challenge, we go Gordon, Johnson, Oubre, Kuzma, Nurkic, Bridges, all, let's say roughly $100. I know a little bit more, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's $600. Plus the Curry is another $760. So let's say $1,400, and then you got $1,400 plus another $200 for Series 1, another $200 for Series 2. So you're looking at $1,800. You get $1,800 to do this challenge, right? I don't have that type of cash. Hopefully you do. So $1,800 to do this challenge. And then what are you going to get? So MGLE Series 3 challenge, Karl Anthony Towns. That's what you're going to get. There's a reward. You see it on the screen. The question is, what's this going to be worth? So in order to do that, let's look at the other Karl Anthony Towns and see what they're going for in Series 1 and Series 2, and that can give us a decent idea on the range on what it's going to go for. So if I go back to Marketplace again, let's go to Towns. All right, MGLE, you got Series 2 for $298. And where's our Series 1? We saw before for $750. So this is going to be Series 3. So you figure it's going to go down a little bit from there, from that 300. You would assume, but I'm not. Actually, let's take a look at that. So our range 750, 300 to 750 is where they are right now. If you're looking at a Series 1 and Series 2. So let's see the other MGLEs for a top player, an all-star player. Okay, so in order to do that, we're going to clear out Karl Anthony Towns filter. We're going to go to View Filters. We'll go to Series 3 on the left-hand side. We'll go to Rare, and let's see what comes up. All right, Terrence Mann, 126. Karl Anthony Towns is better than him. Kuzma, 123. Seth Curry, 120. Bridges, 120. Embiid, 343. I would say that's probably similar. Similar skill set there. Maybe Embiid's a little bit better. Keldon Johnson, Nurkic. See, Anthony Davis, 222. I mean, I think it'd be a nice range between your 222 to 343, what you're going to get in the end. Right? But you're having to put up $1,800, and the question is, how much are they going to go down? I mean, that's what comes to all these challenges. And I'm going to do a video later on in terms of how stuff fluctuates from before the challenge is released for a price on different items to when the challenge released to when everybody gets their challenge reward to then the drop off from there. And I'll link to some other stuff that other people have done in the description as well. But just want to thank you guys for taking the time to check this out. I hope you found this informational. If you did, so give me a subscribe down below, give me a thumbs up, and if there's any specific other videos that you want to see, please feel free to let me know in the description. Thanks again for your time. I appreciate it, and have a great day. Peace out.